It's Mindset Monday, and if you came here for comfort, you clicked the wrong podcast. This is the Bad Influence podcast, the one they told you not to listen to. I'm Jordan Banderas, and I'm not here to stroke your ego. I'm here to help you rip your mind out of autopilot and slam it back into gear. If you're tired of not taking control of your mindset, if you're sick of replaying every failure like it's your favorite Netflix series, this is your wake-up call. Let's stop babysitting your bullshit. Let's rebuild your mind from the ground up. So for today's episode, here's the most rawest, hardest truth that I'm going to tell you. You don't need to find your super brain. And the reason why I say this is because the other day I heard someone say at work, I wish my brain was faster and smarter. I wish I had a super brain. When I heard that, I was like, what? And I said, based on my own experience, you already have it. What you need is to get the fuck out of the way. You need to get the fuck out of its way. That's right. And after this happened, I thought to myself, how many people may be thinking a similar way? And if you think this way, I just want to let you know that you're not broken. No, you're not broken. You're bored. And a bored brain is a dangerous brain because it will turn all that power inward and eat you alive. It's true. It's true because you've been training your thoughts to whisper doubt, to question your gut, to play small. But that voice in your head, it's not your enemy. It's your untapped fire, chained behind excuses. When did you stop trusting yourself? When did you start outsourcing your reality to people who haven't figured out their own shit? Those are good questions. Those are great questions. And you should have an answer to those questions. It doesn't matter if you say it out loud as long as you know the answer, because those answers are going to help you move forward. But I'll tell you when it happened for me. The first time someone laughed at my dream, that smirk, that be realistic bullshit, that was the moment I started shrinking. And looking back, none of those people were even doing anything with their lives. I know, right? Crazy. It's crazy that we do this. We allow others who haven't done shit in their lives to dictate how we should live and how we should feel about our lives. You know, the ones telling you to tone it down are the same ones who never turn anything up in their own damn story. Ever trusted doubters more than your own instincts? Yeah, I know how that feels because I did too. And believe me, it doesn't feel good after you realize the mistake that you have made. And be honest, how much of your thinking is actually yours? And how much was downloaded from people who wouldn't even ask for advice today? Most of my beliefs came from survival mode adults who live scared. They taught me to fear failure because they never had the freedom to chase anything themselves. I carry that like it was gospel. And here's the thing. I still catch their voices in my head sometimes. I do. Because here's the other thing that not a lot of people tell you. Those voices are not going to be out of your head all the way. Sometimes they're going to come back to visit you, but it's up to you to either let them stay or tell them to go away. And one of the ways this happens, you ever stop mid-thought and realize, wait, this isn't even me talking. I used to believe I wasn't smart enough, didn't even question it, until one day I finally asked, who told me that? And the answer? It came from someone who couldn't even spell opportunity. That moment shook me the fuck awake. And it should do the same thing to you. Yes, it should. Your brain was built to conquer, but most of you, me included back then, use it to overthink, to compare, and to spiral. And that pisses me off because I realized I wasn't broken. I was misusing my brain. I was misusing my mind, overthinking every move, comparing every step, calling that intelligence. But that's not ambition. That's self-sabotage dressed in a tux. It's true. It is absolutely true. The loudest voice in your head right now, whose is it? Mine? For years, it was my uncle. Tone it down. Speak better English. Don't embarrass the family. That voice haunted me for years until I realized his limitations were not my identity. Do you know how dangerous you could be if you reprogram your mind with truth, purpose, and obsession instead of fear, doubt, and TikTok noise? You will be so dangerous, like extremely dangerous. You will be able to change your life so fast when you start doing that. When you put all this positivity in your mind. I remember one night, I caught myself 45 minutes deep into dumb content. And I heard this whisper, you're built for more than this. That was my wake up. Because the truth is, I've always been most dangerous when I'm obsessed. When I'm focused. When I'm tuned the fuck in. It's true. When I get obsessed, I win. You say you want success, but are your daily thoughts actually line up with that, or are they secretly sabotaging you? I used to tell myself I wanted a better life, but my thoughts, I hope I don't mess up. What if they laugh? That wasn't ambition. That was fear in disguise, and it kept me broke, first in my mind, then in my wallet. And it's doing the same thing to you. If I crack open your mental playlist right now, what would I hear? For me, it used to be, I'm too awkward. No one will take me seriously. Maybe next year. Then one day, I realized those were not facts. They were loops. And I never hit stop. So I'll ask you, what's looping in your head right now? And why the hell haven't you deleted it yet? That's a good question. What's the answer? What's your answer? And again, I don't need to know the answer. You do. So let's flip it. Who benefits from you staying small? From you staying foggy, distracted, uncertain? There are people who need you small because if you rise, they lose control. Oh yes, they will. They lose control and then their life will spiral. I had to cut ties with some of that energy. Oh, but it hurt. But at the same time, it set me free. Just like it can set you free as well. What will happen if you stop numbing your mind and start sharpening it like a weapon? What will happen? You'd scare yourself in the best way possible. You'd wake up and realize, holy shit, I was never weak, just distracted. And that version of you, the clear minded, focused one, that's the beast the world isn't ready for. It's true. The world is not ready for that beast. But guess what? You need to unleash it. Yes, you do need to unleash it. So picture this. You're 12. Not on a stage, not in the spotlight. Just sitting in a cheap-ass chair at school. Raising your hand because for once, you're sure you've got it right. You feel smart for a second, but the second the words leave your mouth, you hear it. That laugh, that sideways look, that whisper behind you. And something in your chest caves in. Not from what they said, but from what you started saying to yourself. Right there, you made a decision. Not out loud, not conscious, but deep in the vault where pain gets stored. You decided, don't speak unless you're absolutely sure. Don't risk being wrong. Don't be seen like that again. And without knowing it, you build your own prison. One where your best ideas rot because you're too scared to share them. One where you replay every conversation hours after it ends. One where you shrink, not because you're small, but because you were taught to. It happens. It happens. This is personal experience, and I've seen it with a lot of you. A lot of you are doing the exact same thing. Now, fast forward. You've got things to say, shit to build, visions to chase. But every time you go to open your mouth or start something big, that same voice pops back up. You sure? What if they judge you? What if you mess up? And just like that, you're paralyzed again. It's wild. To me, it's wild. Because you're grown as hell, maybe even doing big things now, but you're still letting a 12-year-old version of you run the show. And it's okay if you're doing this. It's okay. It happens. That's the programming. But then, one day, mid-panic, mid-thought, you hear it clearly. Don't speak. You'll regret it. And instead of obeying, you finally ask, wait, who the fuck told me that? And you realize it wasn't you. No, it wasn't. It wasn't your truth. No, it wasn't. It was that teacher, that parent, that classmate. The one who never built what they dreamed. That moment changes everything because you finally move anyway, speak anyway, launch anyway. Not because the fear's gone, but because it doesn't get the mic anymore. You start programming your mind with truth, with purpose, with clarity, with obsession. You stop babysitting your bullshit. You stop dragging your feet like your mind's broken. You are not broken. You are bored. And the cure isn't comfort. It's challenge. So rise. Rise right now. Rewrite the loops. Show the world what happens when you finally unleash the mind that was never against you. Just waiting for you. You don't need new intellect. You need unchained fire. You don't need to search for genius. You need to stop hiding yours. Quiet discipline, unsung habits, invisible reps. That's where greatness hides. And every second you've let doubt sit quietly, you've let potential starve. So start feeding it. Anchor your truth. When doubt whispers, ask, whose voice is this? Rewrite your internal playlist. Swap limiting beliefs for declarations. I create, I earn, I own my voice. Build discipline. One small promise you keep daily, no matter how you feel. Surround yourself with fire, people, places, voices that stoke you, not shrink you. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you choose, no matter what happens, remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If this hits you in the gut, good. That's your signal. Wake the hell up. No more waiting for clarity. Create it. Smash that subscribe button so you never miss the next breakthrough. Share this with someone stuck in their head. Let's build a world of self-led warriors. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, think sharper, live louder, never fucking settle, and have a good day.